Hey, what's going on, Infinity Collectors? Robert Walkney here from CoinOpTV. Want to talk to you a little bit about the big announcement that went down today for Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. I was at the event with the Asian Guy Gamer. Maybe you guys have seen some of my photos popping up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Now I want to talk to you a little bit on this video about some of the details. I got some notes from the event. We were there with like a ton of other media people and some industry people checking it out, clapping and cheering, and getting excited about Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. So let's talk about that now. You know, it's a little confusing because it's like, well, it's not really a Disney Infinity sequel. It's sort of almost like an offshoot with all the Marvel characters, and the game sort of looks very similar to the Disney Infinity experience. In fact, most of the upgrades they were talking about were in toy box mode and not so much in the regular gameplay, but we'll talk about that a little more in a second. Joe Quesada also came out and he was joking with Coulson about being in Dancing with the Stars. All that was great and fun, but then they started showing some graphics, some toys, they started showing some videos, some trailers. It was live streaming, so a lot of you guys may have already seen some of the stuff online already. Let's see, they mostly showed a lot of the Avengers. Hawkeye, Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow were sort of the main features. They showed all 6 of those toys. They're all in the trailers, kind of running around going crazy. Brian Michael Bendis, famous Marvel scribe, came out and was talking about how he's involved in the structure and the story of the game, so that's cool. We kind of get one of the Marvel guys kind of really involved in the game there. Then they showed the little playset there. It looks like it's clear and back again for the Marvel playset. So it looks like the starter kit's probably going to have you know, a couple figures and that playset. And they talked about how the old figures from Disney Infinity, the first game, are going to be carried over and playable in the new game. They didn't really specify if they'll be able to be played in the Marvel world or just the toy box mode, which is what I'm thinking. And I know a lot of you guys at home are saying, Rob, I want to play my Jack Sparrow and Iron Man next to each other in the Marvel world. Make that happen. I don't have the power to make that happen, but I'm hoping maybe Disney sees the light and makes that happen. We'll see. That's to be determined, right? Let's see. Also, when they were up on stage, they were talking about how they were improving the game because they got some feedback and the platform, listening to feedback from the community, things like that. I don't know if that's just PR speak or whatever. They talked about, yeah, so I mentioned this earlier, all the previous figures are carrying over to the new game, all the power discs are carrying over to the new game, and all the toy boxes will carry over to the new game, Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. So that's all good news. They also talked about how it's going to be on the next gen or the current gen platform, so we'll see PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and I believe the Wii U. I'm not sure quite yet if it's coming out for the Wii yet. I'll have to double check on that. But that's cool, and that's all supposed to be in the fall. Day in, day out, all the same release window, we think. You know, they say that now. We'll see how things go. So yeah, they showed some of the gameplay. It looks very similar to the first game, Disney Infinity. Although something new they talked about was being to upgrade the characters and their abilities. Like, for instance, Captain America's shield has, like, I guess you have Captain America and he kind of has this little skill tree now where you can upgrade different parts of his abilities. So you can upgrade his shield, maybe make it stronger, or faster, or more powerful. So that'll be cool to see. They showed the Hulk climbing up this building and smashing his hands in there, and that looked pretty cool. Iron Man flying around, attacking multiple enemies. It looked like Iron Man had kind of a little bit of a spinning attack and some lasers kind of shooting out of his chest there. The level cap now can go up to 20, and you know, so there's a little more flexibility with that, with the characters. Also, some of the other upgrades, I guess, you know, to sort of talk about the toy box mode stuff, they spent a lot of time talking about the toy box mode, some of the upgrades with that. They're offering more structured play, I put that in quotes as that's what they called it. So I think what they're trying to do is make it kind of a little more simplified, because, you know, I got a couple of degrees from college, and I tried to get in there and do some stuff with the toy box, and it was very confusing to me. So yes, when it comes to structured toy boxing, I kind of want that because I was very confused. And then speaking of that, they're going to have these builders or more builders in the toy box that you can drop in, and they'll push around some houses and buildings and kind of set things up a little more so that you can, you know, have a little assistance, I guess, kind of running around while you're doing your toy box mode in the new Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. What else? Oh, also they were talking about how you can now They were talking about how now you can build inside of houses. So last time you couldn't really go inside of a house. Now you can have a door, go inside the house, put your little table, your Captain America shield, your Iron Man dresser, kind of customize the inside of a house. So that might be cool if you're doing kind of a toy box RPG kind of exploration. You need to talk to somebody and they're inside of a house. That'll add kind of a new element to the toy box mode. They also mentioned something called like a new template for the toy box, where sort of you'll have like behaviors kind of being matched over, so you kind of duplicate, like if a ball does something, like it bounces and then spins to the left or right, I guess you kind of have a template for that. They talked about the new brush system a little bit that's supposed to help with the toy box. They spent a lot of time on the toy box mode. You can tell that they've been trying to refine that. And it needed refining. I mean, I played a whole bunch of Disney Infinity videos the first time around. The toy box didn't really live up to the hype, so I'm glad to hear that they're going to be spending some time on that. Some of the power discs that they talked about or they showed will help change kind of the custom costumes and vehicles and the environments. They're talking about Captain America now can be on a motorcycle and having two-wheeled you know, kind of vehicles kind of going through, so that's kind of new. And then also they showed they showed this big new trailer, the reveal, and they didn't really talk about it, but now we're starting to see in the trailer, watching it back, that Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy and also Spider-Man is going to be in the trailer, or is in the trailer, so we think he'll be in the game. That's always a very interesting thing, you know, well, is it just going to be all Marvel characters? Is it going to be X-Men, Spider-Man? How far are you going to go? They're saying at E3 they're going to give us more information. I don't know if I didn't mention already, they said 12 plus figures that they're not talking about. So the 6 already they talked about today, a bunch in the trailer that we think will be toys. Loki was in the trailer, a couple other villains. So there it is, there's my notes. Again, you know, like, check out, I put up the trailer for Disney Infinity 2, Marvel Superheroes, check that out, I'll put a link in the description below. Also, me and the Asian Guy Gamer vlogging from the site, being wacky, being silly, chatting about our first impressions, check that out. I'll have more videos, more gameplay, more preview when I can get my hands on the new game, so, you know, stick around. We'll see you guys next time.